Listen to the Tommy Boy here. Tommy Boy, he's down in Portland, standing up for America, standing up for our borders, our language, and our culture. Yeah. But this live tonight is not about Antifa protests, not about a counter protests by my man Tommy Boy. This is about a night, and not just any night, but a night of soundtracks. Okay, we know that that works. We got some other things. You can see me hook them up live, okay? We're gonna hook some things up here. Let's see, I don't remember why I need this. I need it for, I think I needed it for Terminator. Got the cowbell here. We're hooking up the cowbell. All right, now back to Gene Krupa, Syncopated Style, shortly. Now going back to 40 years of Chick Webb. I'll be right back. I forgot to get something for this other song I plan to do. Tonight is a night of soundtracks. Every song I play tonight will be a song from a film soundtrack. I will be right back. Stick around. Hello to Jalen. John says, you are very talented. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Amazing beat. I love your setup. Thank you to Jalen. Hello. How are you doing tonight? Stick around. I got more songs for you. All songs from soundtracks. See, the way things go, you always think that you are prepared and you have everything set up, and then you realize you're not prepared. That's kind of how it goes for me. Hello, everyone watching. Everyone watching an empty screen, I am back. I gotta figure out how to set up all this stuff. All right, let's see. I planned this out earlier today and I forgot to set it all up. Let's see, how can I do this to where it works? What I really need is another stand, like another cymbal stand. And I'm really in business. So I might have to remove this cymbal, my crash cymbal here. So that I can access this percussion, miscellaneous percussion thing. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what the proper term is for this. So we'll put one on this side. I think I should be able to access all of these things. And then we'll put the cowbell, because the cowbell weighs down the hi-hat. It makes it heavier. I need to get a new hi-hat too, by the way. I've had this hi-hat since I was a child, I think. For a long time. I've been playing the same hi-hat for most of my life. I think it's time to upgrade. So I'll put this. Cowbell. You guys remember the SNL skit about the cowbell? Anybody? I'm extremely sorry, but I gotta go in a couple of minutes. That's okay, no worries, Tajala. I'm setting up a multiple percussion apparatus, and I got to figure out how to make it work, make it make sense. Let's see here. This is a complex thing. If I put it right here, I might have to reach. Luckily, I have a long reach, so I'll be able to get to this. If not, I'll just get longer sticks. And I will make it work. Sliding. Oh God, it's sliding down. Oh no! Ah, okay. Okay, if I hit this. Okay. So if I had another cymbal stand, I'd be able to put this thing right here and then leave my crash. But I had to sacrifice the crash for tonight. But that's okay. I can use this ride cymbal as a crash. You don't want to lose that. That's how I fasten my crash cymbal to the stand. It's just sliding around a little. It wants to be on the ground, so I'm going to put it on the ground next to the cymbal. This is a night of soundtracks. that was Predator. If you didn't recognize that, that was Predator. Okay, that wasn't from Predator, that was just a little improvisation. And this thing looks like it's going to slide all the way down in a second. Now back to Gene Krupa's syncopated style shortly. Now going back 40 years, Chick Webb. Have you ever pulled your meat out of 3 layers of freezer bags? You know, I thought that was going to be an inappropriate comment, but I was going to read it anyway, because I live on the edge. And the answer is no, I've never pulled my meat out of 3 layers of freezer bags. Sounds pretty painful. Okay, what's next on the list? Next on the list is a carpet, because this kick drum keeps sliding around. Not kick drum, but the kick pedal. Something, something. And you're wondering why that song, you may be wondering what soundtrack is that from? That is from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Melvin Doll says, more of a Coke and a whiskey. Yeah, me too. I'm not into yoga. I am into champagne. Next on the list, there's nothing left. There's nothing next on the list. I played all of my list. So that means now back to Gene Krupa, syncopated style, shortly. Now going back 40 years of Chick Webb. where my snare drum got louder, it's because my shirt fell off of it. My meat is still frozen. Does your dog like to gnaw on your house as much as mine does? Yes, indeed, my dog likes to chew up everything in the house, including parts of the house itself. It's very annoying and it makes me very angry, but I have to remind myself it's just a dog, it's just a puppy, and that's why I keep it alone out in the kennel all night. So it's the neighbor's problem to worry about with the dog whining and crying all night out in the kennel. That's a joke, by the way. I would never do that. So, Malibu Doll, do you have any soundtrack recommendations? Any soundtrack requests? Can you think of a hit song from a movie? Oh yeah, the one we were talking about earlier, I didn't write it down. This is going to be difficult because I don't know the words to it, except for the hook. You guys will recognize the hook. Da-da-da. Okay, ready, neighbors? God damn it. I really miss that crash cymbal that used to go right here. Okay, I Will Always Love You by the late great Whitney Houston from the movie Bodyguard. You can be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. Yeah, beautiful. I can't believe how beautiful I have learned how to play the trumpet over the last 25 years that I've been playing. I got really good at the trumpet. But I'm not really good at keeping this fucking kick pedal where it's supposed to go. Stay there! What about Bob? Anything from What About Bob? How do you? What about Bob? What about Bob? Okay, how's that song, that goofy song go? Hold on, let me think a minute. Okay, how does it go? Let's see. Dr. Marvin, Dr. Leo Marvin! Maybe step to the soundtrack, maybe step to how the song goes. Good morning, Gil. I said, good morning, Gil. Out there sailing, you know, with the wind and the water and everything. I'm a sailor, ahoy! You know, I let the boat do all the work, you know. I love What About Bob. We gotta watch that. It's been a while since we watched that one. Anybody out there love What About Bob? Anybody out there? Any of you Nigerians, Indians? From India, I recommend a movie. If you want to learn how to be an American, watch What About Bob? And then imitate all of Bill Murray's actions in that film. Bill Murray as Bob Wiley. I don't care if it hurts. if he wrote that song in 2025, he wouldn't be admitting to being a creep, because then they would have dug into his life and found it. All of his dirty secrets, right? All of Thom Yorke's dirty secrets. They would have found them all out. All right. That was beautiful. Thank you, Malibu Dog. Thank you for that wonderful and kind comment. You may be wondering, what movie is that from? That's from the movie of my life, Creep, because I had a very fun, there's a very fun scene from the movie that is my life where I sang that song karaoke with a bunch of wonderful people. It was a great memory. What about something in the way? Yeah. Recreate the Batman version of that, because it's like a lot of bass and orchestral music, a lot of beautiful orchestra, just wow, wow. Maybe with these I could recreate it. See if I can make some music with this. All right, the next song, what about Gotta Be Goated? I don't know how that one starts, but I'm gonna just be like, gotta be goated, gotta be goated, gonna be goated, just like I was born to be. I haven't heard that one enough, which is a good thing. Thursday night, right? Is it Thursday night? So we can make plans for Thursday night. You guys remember Black Eyed Peas? What happened to Fergie? I did one of her songs yesterday. Or I don't know if it's a Black Eyed Peas song or a Fergie solo song. Okay, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, to fill a whole hour full of soundtrack songs. A whole hour of soundtrack songs. The pressure that's on me right now would kill a normal human being. a lot of songs I can think of right now just have words and no drums. Do you guys remember A Star Is Born? Lady Gaga and Sadly Cooper. How did that song go? I want something more. Isn't it hard? Isn't it so hardcore? You want more. Oh my God, I don't know the lyrics no more. In all the good times, I find myself. Lady Gaga is always so dramatic. That's why we love her so much. I lost my other viewer! Ah! What am I gonna do? Lowrider, everybody. That's in every movie that has ever come out since 1970, whenever that song came out. I don't know. I don't know what movie it's in. Probably Cheech and Chong or something like that. Dinner time! symbol there. I missed it. That's what's there instead of the crash symbol. Doesn't work the same way. You want to know a funny thing about my neighbors? Is that I didn't hear one sound from their home, from their backyard, from anywhere. I didn't even know if there was anyone living there, for God's sakes, until I started recording my live streams playing the drums. Now they're playing music on the weekends. Not their own music, but some bullshit circus music that nobody wants to hear, okay? Ice! More ice. I wonder if Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby was ever in a movie. Probably. I'm not going to play that one. I'm going to play Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. Go into a John Mayer song, and I can't remember what song it is. I can't remember. Somebody please help me. What John Mayer song should I play? It doesn't have to be a song from a movie. Waiting for the world to change. So I'm waiting on the world to change. If we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, it would have never been Christmas. No more ribbons at the door. Everything's going wrong. It's not the same. Everything's not the same. Right for me. extended. I guess I asked for more ice and I got it. I was alluding to immigration, customs exchange, or whatever ICE stands for. I was like, more ice! Deport, deport, deport! Deport the illegals! But instead I got actual vanilla ice right here. I got ice that says vanilla ice on it. Thank you. Yeah, we got more ice. Ask and ye shall receive. I'm gonna put this in the glass. If we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, they would never miss Christmas. Now the ribbons on the door, and now that everything's gone wrong, because George W. Bush is president, we need Barack Obama to change everything and make it all represent. It's because I keep waiting on the world to change. I'm gonna keep on waiting for the world to change. How's that hope and change? How did that work out for us? Instead of hope and change, we got identity politics. Can you guys believe it? Obama and all of the people, the administration, and everybody that believed in him completely fucked our world up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, liberals. Thanks, John Mayer, for your stupid song and your stupid voice. I love it. That's why I keep waiting. It's the world to change. I'm gonna keep on waiting. It's the world to change. For the life of me, I can't remember the musical part of that. I know it's a good song, but you know, it's one of those protest tunes for the left. And I get it. At that time, we didn't know what we were doing electing Barack Obama, did we? I knew what we were doing. I knew what we were doing because I was listening to conservative talk radio. Change, baby. Change back to the 80s, for God's sake, at least. Let's wind it back to the 80s, right? Let's relive. We've been reliving the 80s through movies and through music. You hear a lot of different influences from the 80s. I don't know. We need to just, we need to move into the future and have less taxes on the American people. And if there's any benefits from our taxes, they should go to the American people. Thank you very much. Not to illegal immigrants. Did you hear about the monkeys that crashed during transport and they were carrying herpes and other diseases? What in God's name are you talking about? Now, don't tell me that. That's what I have to end the show with. Herpes! Herpes! Other diseases! What kind of diseases? I wonder what they were. How did it happen? They're probably sent from China. They made a big mistake sending that airplane over here. We know that it was China that did it. We knew that they were sending a bunch of diseases from mental institutions and insane asylums. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We made it to the top of the hour. We made it 61 minutes. Thank you for watching, commenting, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a great evening. If you're in America, it's evening time. It's time to go to bed. Probably if you live in New York, it's time to go to bed. But if you're in California, you're just getting your Thursday night started. Oh yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye.